Today's video was sponsored by my good friends over at Spider Dude Comics. You can check out their links in the description below. You guys can save 10% off of any order by using the code JOURNOS10. This code never expires, and also if they have any other promotions going on their website, you can always piggyback the JOURNOS10 to get that extra 10% off as well. You can search by Marvel or DC or certain ages like Silver to Golden or your favorite characters like mine, Spider-Man. You guys could see a little bit of what they got going on here. Again, Silver Age to modern books. Stuff is extremely well priced. Really good people. I don't back up just anyone, folks. If you know me by now, you know that I only push those that I truly support and that I truly believe in. So again, guys, go check out SpiderDudeComics.com. You can also follow them on Instagram, and you can check out their YouTube channel by finding their link in the description below or finding their YouTube link on their website. What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos Comics and Pop Culture. Excited about this video today because it's the first time in over 2 years since I've got comic books ready to ship out to CGC. I am doing it again, and I have this nice little stack right here. Most of these are going, some are staying. Now, the thing is, I have been on the the automatic renewal membership of $150 every year, and I did not use it last year. So going into this year, I get charged early in the year, and I had 2 charges that I had to use up. So I'm actually doing 2 orders. I have a Silver Age order and a modern order, so I'm excited to share those with you guys today. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take the time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below as well. Now, I'm going to share with you guys today what I think the grades are going to be, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I'm picking what I'm picking, because I get questions asked all the time. I have this book, and I think it's in this grade, and da-da-da-da-da. Do you think I should send it off to get graded? And I tell everyone all the time, like, look, it's all about what you want. What you want. It's going to be different for everyone. If you want to send a book off to get graded because of its value, you think you can flip it and make money off of it, you got to consider what you pay for it, it's going to cost to get graded, and what you think you could sell it for. Does it have sentimental value? Are you a huge Punisher fan and you just want to, like, send CGC or any grading company all of your Punisher books? I mean, if that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. You have to look at all those things. So I'm going to tell you today why I picked the books that I picked. So let's just go into it. I got my Silver Age books on top. I do have this book right here that I was going to send. This is Incredible Hulk number 116, a nice Silver Age book. I got this at, I think this could definitely be possibly a 9.4. It's a beautiful book, but I don't think it's worth it for me right now. I'm not like, I collect my Hulk run, and I have 2 of these. So I have a lower grade than this, and then I have this one. And if I spent the money to get it graded, I would probably just want to sell it instead of keeping the high grade. I don't know. But then if you look at the market right now, quite honestly, the graded books of this in high grade aren't selling for that much more than their raw counterparts. So I said, for right now, I'm going to hold on this. Now, remember, I only have my credits to use. I don't have a bunch of money to go and add a whole bunch of books and spend extra cash outside of my $150 times 2 credit, okay? So what did I do for my Silver Age books? I picked my Spider-Man books. So I think they're all Spider-Man, and that's the theme here. So why am I picking these Spider-Man books? Are they to sell? Are they to flip? No, they're for me. They're from my personal collection, my Grail run, my favorite character. And I balanced it out. I said, which books have value? I'm still looking at value, but I also was looking at like cover and grade. Like, I want them to present a certain way, but I also want the book to be a decent key. And this right here is the 4th appearance of the Green Goblin. And let's see, I got the notes here. I got this book in a 4.0. So I thought in the 4.0, this book would be good to have graded in terms of its value and in terms of how it presents. I want to get all my Goblin books graded, but I didn't pick only Goblin books this time around just because I think some are just too lower of a grade right now. Maybe I can get a higher grade of those and then get those graded later on. But the next Goblin book I did pick was my Amazing Spider-Man 39. This is, of course, the first John Romita Sr. artwork on Amazing Spider-Man. I got this book at a 3.0, so, you know, it's got some color-breaking creases that are pretty long. Another long one right here. I don't know if you guys can see that on screen, but overall, I mean, it presents very well. It sits nice and flat. The spine isn't too bad. And one thing I love when you could see the whole Marvel Comics, whereas this one, you get a little bit of a roll. You don't get that whole corner box, but that's okay. So happy to send this one in, hoping to get a 3.0 on this bad boy. If I get lower than a 3.0, I don't know. I always give myself like 1 grade wiggle room. If I get a 2.5, okay. Anything lower than that, I'm probably going to be pissed. All right, next up, I did not pick any more Goblin books. This is a really nice looking copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 43. This is the first full appearance of Mary Jane, second appearance of the Rhino, and it's an awesome cover. I actually like date stamps. Got that nice date stamp there. I got this book at a 5.0. I mean, it's a little bit brittle on top where you see some color breaking, and there's a little small little chip out right there. A lot of spine ticks, but overall, I mean, the spine is decently clean. Corners are decently sharp, but it presents extremely well, and that really helped me pick this book out. And of course, you know, a classic Rhino cover with the first full appearance of Mary Jane. I mean, that's very important as well. So I'm hoping to get a 5.0 on this. I really don't want anything lower than a 5.0 on this. Again, if it comes back at 4.5, I won't kick and scream, but... And I try to be conservative with my grades. I really do. All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man number 11. Now, this is second appearance of Dr. Octopus, so this is, you know, pretty much a big key. Even, I mean, the second appearance of one of the greatest villains of all time. And I got this at a 2.5. Now, for those that watched the video when I picked this book up, I picked it up from A1 Comics, and they had it at 4.0. And I paid, like, basically kind of a high-end 4.0 price for it. And I was a little disappointed when I got home and opened it up. I've always trusted A1 Comics' grading. They've always been really solid. This time, I was a bit taken back. This was nowhere near 4.0. That's why I'm guessing it's going to come back at 2.5. You know, I owned up to the mistake that's on me, because I'm the one that should have checked. I'm the one that should have asked, can I take this out of the bag and look at it? And I didn't. So it's on me. But we'll see. We'll see what this comes back. I really hope it doesn't come back lower than a 2.5. But no way, in my humble opinion, is this book going to get a 4.0. But still, I'm very happy to have the book. And that's why I'm still sending it off to get graded, right? All right. Next up is my modern tier. Now, I had a few copies of this book. This is Avengers Annual 10. Did I write this down? Oh, I didn't write this down. I had 3 copies that I was thinking about sending out, but I'm ultimately only going to send out 1 copy. I guess I got to look at which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one with the painter's tape behind it. I think I got this at like a 7.0. So, I mean, it's not super high grade, but we'll see. I have an 8.0 graded myself, but I don't think this is going to get an 8.0. I don't think any of these would. But, you know, I'm going to get one graded, and whatever one's higher, I'm going to keep it. And the other one I'm going to hold on to until, you know, we get an official, like, Rogue announcement, and then I'll probably sell it. But, yeah, I decided to keep the other 2 raw just because, I mean, the book, again, right now, books are moving. Raw comics are getting decent values right now comparative to their graded counterparts. All right, next up we have Nova, number 1, first appearance of Richard Rider, a.k.a. Nova. I have a 7.0 CGC. I got this at an 8.0, and I think that's pretty conservative. It's got a couple of spine ticks. I don't remember what else it has, but I went really conservative on this, so if this gets any lower than an 8.0, I'm going to be upset, and I think it can get possibly higher than an 8.0. And then I'm going to keep the higher grade and sell the other one. So again, what am I doing? I'm telling you guys what is my intent in terms of sending these. So these are, so far, the two moderns are for a they're for a return in terms of selling it, but it's also for my PC because I already have them, and I want to keep the higher grade, so I care about having these key books in my collection as well. But I don't need to keep more than one. So there you go. All right, next up we have Ultimate Fallout number 4, the Pacelli second print variant. This was gifted to me by an amazing, awesome person. I won't get into that story, but oh man, I forget their name, but if they still watch my channel, I appreciate you to this day. This is getting sent in, of course, for my PC. And did I write down the grade for this? No, I didn't. So I'm hoping that this book obviously can get a 9.8, at least a 9.6. But any first appearance of Miles Morales, I'm happy to have, and that's why I want to get it graded. And of course, you know, I'm always considering long-term value as well when I pass these down to my kids or my grandkids, etc., etc. Next up, we have 2 Amazing Spider-Man 238s, the first appearance of Hobgoblin. Now, I'm gonna keep one because one's gonna be for my PC, and then I'm gonna sell the other. They both have tattoos. They both have tattoos. I got one at okay, so here's the thing. The higher grade one, it is clean, and I got this at a 9.4, but there is what looks to be a slight water stain. And if it ends, I think it's on the back cover, and if it ends up being, or on the inside of the front cover, I think actually, if it ends up being a water stain, that's going to take the grade down, and I'm going to call it an 8.0. But I mean, it presents like a 9.4. It is super clean. I think we got like one little spine tick that doesn't even break color, super sharp corners. It is a beautiful, beautiful book with tattoos. The other one is decent looking. It's got a couple of color breaking spine ticks, but it has a little bit of the top back cover corner chipped off. So that takes it down a lot. I think if it didn't have that, this could probably come back. I mean, what do we got? 1, 2, 3 color breaking spine ticks. I think it probably could come back as a 7.5, 8.0, but with that chunk taken off, I'm calling this a 6.0. And again, I mean, it's very, very small, but I know CGC is a stickler for that. So I'm calling this a 6.0 with tats. Still, those books are solid on the market right now. All right, guys, next up we have 2, again, Amazing Spider-Man 194's first appearance of the Black Cat. So these are, again, one of them is going to be for my PC. And why am I getting these graded? Because I love Spider-Man, and I want my Spider-Man keys in my personal collection to be graded. I'm going to keep the higher grade. This one's much higher grade than this one, but this was the one I've had since I was a kid. It has a lot of wear. I got this one at a 3.0. I mean, it's just got some rounding of the edges. It's got what looks to be a subscription crease. And, you know, it's got some color wear, color fade all along the black. So I got that at a 3.0. This one I got at a 7.0. You know, corners aren't perfectly sharp. We got maybe, what? Yeah, color breaking spine, a couple color breaking spine ticks. Hoping to get a 7.0 on that one. Much nicer black on that one, though. All right, next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, a lot of Amazing Spider-Man stuff. This is $2.99. This is technically the second cameo of Venom, because we do get him in the shadows in $2.98 as well. Some people call this the first appearance of Venom. It is the second cameo, or second sneak peek, whatever terminology you want to use. And, you know, this is the first kind of like reveal of Venom, though, because of that back splash page, right? I already have one of these in my collection in a 9.0, I believe. I got this one at a 9.4. I mean, it is just super clean. I think it's got one spine tick that doesn't break color. And, you know, really nice sharp edges. I think the bottom edge maybe has a slight blunt that's not like 9.8 sharp. I'm really hoping this book can get a 9.4. We'll see. And then I'm going to keep the higher grade. Of course, sell the lower grade. All right, guys. Lastly, I have one more book that will go out. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 252. First appearance of the black suit. And it is a newsstand, but it's not super high grade. I got this at a... Man, now, I got this at a 6.0. I mean, it's got... Here's the thing. It's got nice, sharp corners. But I don't know if you guys could see that spine. That spine has wear. I mean, it has color ticks. And it has color breaking creases that run parallel. So, I mean, but other than that, there's no big color breaking creases. Like I said, even the corners are nice and sharp. So, 6.0. I think the one I have in my collection right now is a 6.5, if I remember correctly. So, what I might do for this one is I might sell both of them and then take that money to buy a nice higher grade, like maybe at least an 8.5. That's what I would like to do, but we'll see. So, that's my lot of books that is being shipped off to CGC. What I like to do is, of course, when I get them back, I like to do the unboxing where we guess the grade. I'm going to keep my little sheet here. And, you know, again, I'll do the, you know, we'll tape up. I won't look. I don't look at the invoice or anything. I'll tape up the grades and we'll reveal the grades live. And those are some of the funnest videos that I make, guys. So let me know what you thought of the books that I picked and the reasons why I picked them. Love to hear all of your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And again, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be well. And until next time.